Hey guys, it's January 4th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 2025, January 4th, 2025. So this is the Resurrection boiler, I'm calling it, the Portage Main Optimizer 250. Did some tests back in June of 2024 with it, see if there was a leak and fixing it all up. Bought it used. This is a 2011. It was manufactured. It's been running great. I started it December 4th of 2024, so it's been running for 4 weeks now, and so far so good. No leaks. It's been running great. Holds 240 gallons of water. I filled it up. Well, I don't fill it up, but put I don't know, 10 pieces of wood in every 12 hours. They're 16 inches long. I just make them that way because we have a wood stove inside, and that's the best length for both machines, so I just keep it the same. But yeah, it's a gasser, so it burns down below, and the reaction chamber then goes up through there's 20 tubes horizontal to soak up all the heat. This is the back. So it's been 4 weeks now, and I cleaned it out was it December 18th, I think, or the 21st I cleaned it. So I cleaned it out 21st. This is all I got. This is a metal 5-gallon bucket. It's half full, and I cleaned out all the tubes, the reaction chamber down below, and then all the tubes in here and up top, which is probably, see, it's been another 2 weeks, so this needs to be cleaned. So I'll do it today or tomorrow. There's 10 tubes there, and 10 tubes in here, and there's 6 tubes that come up from the reaction chamber. But this is how I have it piped. I am pulling off the bottom port for the supply to the house, which runs down all the way down and around. It's 230 feet one way. I'm pulling pretty far, so I want to pull off the bottom and to get more head pressure. And yeah, it's been running good. And I have the return coming up to the top port, and I do have a mixing 007E mixing from the drain valve. I have teed over to a Webstone mag boiler filter, which is working great and getting a lot of sediment out because this is steel. It's 3/16 or 1/4 inch steel jacket. This thing is very heavy. It's 3,000 pounds empty, and with water it's like 5,000 pounds. So that's been running good. So I have these a fireboard system, which is invaluable. I love it. I have an app on my phone, which works Wi-Fi or Bluetooth when it's close enough. But I have supply to the house, which is this port, and then I have before mix. Before is this one I teed in to return, and then I have the mixing from the bottom up to the return. Here is the after mix temperature, so I don't shock the boiler. I have temps coming in at least 150 degrees or more. It doesn't even dip down below that much, really. And then I have an exhaust gas probe in the stack, which helps me actually read when it goes. This thing fires up. It idles at like 150 degrees, and then when it fires up, it goes to about 250, 260 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I pretty much know when to clean it, which is probably gonna be every 2 weeks, is about the maximum for this stove boiler, because then the temps get up around 300 to 320 degrees. But yeah, it's not on right now, but very little smoke comes out of the stack. We'll go down below in the house, show you my setup. Alright, we're in the basement. So this is where it comes in. It's a 1-inch PEX. This is the Performa Flex XT pipe I got. So far it's been working great. Then it comes into 20 plate exchanger for my hot water, which is awesome. This pumps out at like 145 degrees. I actually have a mixing valve to turn it down so my kids don't burn their hands or anything, or their skin. And then it comes back around to 30 plate for the house, and I have just regular analog gauges on these just to check stuff, return temp loss in the ground, temp loss from the boiler to here, because that's the feed. And I rarely lose any temperature. You know, these aren't sync because that one's digital at the boiler and this one's just a regular analog needle gauge. But this reads 180 about when this thing is maxed and cuts out. So I don't know, I'm assuming I'm within a degree or two, or if not any. I have no idea, but it's just a quick check. If something goes awry and this is really down, I know I have a problem. But yeah, then it goes through this 30 plate back out to the boiler, obviously. And then this is my setup for my radiant heat I have in the house. I put this bubble foil insulation right now, but actually, you know, the tubes go back and forth in between each bay, and there's 10 loops here on my manifold. And I'm running about 130 supply and about 119 maybe return right now. It is running. I only have one zone on right now. I ran out of time, of course, so you know, this is just for my first floor radiant heat. This is going to go to the basement here. I'm going to do hot water baseboard out in the living area, and this I have a small addition, which is a crawl space. I'll run a separate zone for that, for like a 8-foot or 10-foot baseboard for that one as well. But and then these are going to be the return ports for those runs, that zone. So, but yeah, I just have to tape some seams here where the bubble foil is. You know, I had to splice it, so just how they lap the joist there. I just have one thermostat for the first floor. I didn't really go gung-ho. I just figured I can adjust the heat with these manifolds here. Each loop, I can adjust these to get more flow, to get more heat to them. So, but yeah, so far it's been great. My wife loves it. My kids love it too. They're laying on the floor now all the time because I have hardwood floors, so it does get kind of cold without this. And then I do have my plumber buddy and stuff said to do a return to fill the boiler. This is actually genius, so listen to him. It was great. And then to fill the radiant system too, here I have this fill valve off the pressure, tied into the pressure tank right there. So yeah, so far it's great. Just doing clean outs every 2 weeks probably now, and if I get a half a 5-gallon bucket of ash, that's awesome. I think for how much you know, wood you put in it, I guess it's just astounding how clean they are, these gasifiers. So yeah, I only paid $700 for the boiler. You know, obviously a lot of man hours into it, probably 50-80 hours, I'm guessing, rounding. You know, I didn't really keep track of all of it, and obviously the main expense is all this. I have probably a couple, $3,000-4,000 just in all this stuff, just for supplies here and parts I needed. So yeah, any comments, questions? Love to hear things I should do differently or think I should have done differently. Just get your input. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Have a good day.